Do you ever sleep for 8 hours? You take a whole weekend where nobody needs you, and you still wake up Monday morning just as exhausted as you were on Friday. Not regular tired, but that deep, bone-heavy tired that rest just doesn't seem to touch. If that's you, stay with me, because what's actually draining you isn't what you think. There are two kinds of tired. One of them sleep fixes. The other one, sleep doesn't even touch. And when you've been trying to fix the second kind with solutions built for the first, nothing works. But it's not because there's something wrong with you. Today, I want to show you what's actually happening, why the rest that you're getting isn't the rest that you need, and where this kind of tired actually comes from. I'm Erica, and this is Emotional Presence. Honest conversations about what's really happening underneath the surface. Today, we're talking about the kind of tired that rest just doesn't fix. Let me paint a picture for you. This looks like waking up after a full night's sleep and the weight is already there before you even hit the floor. It looks like a weekend away that helps for maybe 48 hours. Then you walk back through your front door, take one look at the kitchen counter, and it's right back in your chest. It looks like sitting in your car in the driveway after work and not wanting to get out. Not because of anything specific is wrong, it's just because you are so tired of being needed. And here's the thing, you can't even pinpoint what you're tired from. There's no single event that you can point to. On paper, things are fine, but you feel depleted in a way that has no name on your calendar and no solution in any article that you've read. Here's what makes this so hard to catch. When you're physically tired, rest restores you. Your body needed sleep, you got sleep, done. But emotional exhaustion doesn't work like that, because the thing that's draining you doesn't stop while you sleep. The mental load doesn't clock out at 10 p.m. The weight of being the one who holds everything together doesn't take a break because you closed your eyes. Think of it like your phone. You plug it in overnight, but there's an app running in the background that never closes. The battery charges, but something's still draining it at the same time. You wake up and it's at 40%. That background app is the invisible second shift, anticipating what everyone needs, managing how everyone feels, solving problems before they become emergencies, remembering everything that nobody else seems to be tracking. And here's what I want you to notice. None of it shows up on any to-do list. Nobody can point to it and say, that's what's wearing you down. You look capable. You look like you're handling it. But on the inside, you are running on empty in a way that another hour of sleep will not fix. I want to tell you about a Sunday morning at my house. It wasn't a crisis. If anything, it should have felt like relief. Jim was handling things. The house was quiet, nowhere to be, nothing urgent waiting for me. But instead of feeling rested, I felt flat, drained, not sad, not angry, just completely, quietly empty. I remember standing in the kitchen holding my cup of coffee, and it had gone cold because I'd been standing there for long enough that it just was cold. Not thinking, not solving, not managing anything for anyone. I was just gone. And I noticed something that I hadn't let myself notice before. I couldn't remember the last time that I had felt genuinely replenished. Not by sleep, not by a weekend, not by a vacation. Everything just took from a tank that never got refilled. And this quiet question landed on me, standing there with that cold cup of coffee. Who is actually taking care of me? No edge, no blame. Just a question that I'd been avoiding for a very long time. Who's refilling this? The answer, if I was honest, was nobody, including me. And here's what I want you to understand. It's not any single thing on your list. Any one thing you can handle. You've been managing things your whole life. It's the cumulative weight of always being the one. The one who remembers, the one who anticipates, the one who keeps everything from unraveling. And something happens when you live in that role long enough. You stop having an inner life that exists separately from your responsibilities. Your feelings start to feel like inconveniences. Your needs start to feel like things that can wait. Your own experience of your own life starts to feel like a luxury that you haven't earned. So you set yourself aside, not in a big dramatic moment, just quietly every single day, in 100 small ways that nobody notices, including you. And here's the thing, the energy required to carry all of that while setting yourself aside, it's enormous, completely invisible from the outside, and it will not be fixed by going to bed earlier. I want to be really clear about something because it's what so many of us need to hear. Rest helps. Your body needs it, and you should protect it. But rest is treating the symptom. The source of this exhaustion isn't a sleep deficit. The source is that part of you that has been on hold for a very long time. A part with feelings that need to be felt instead of pushed through. Needs that deserve to be met instead of perpetually postponed. A self that's been last on the list for so long that she stopped asking to be considered at all. Rest doesn't reach that part. What reaches it is quieter than any wellness routine and more honest than any self-care checklist. It's permission. Permission to feel what you actually feel instead of managing it. Permission to need things without justifying the need first. Permission to matter inside your own life the same way you make sure everyone else matters. This isn't who you are. This is what's been happening. And understanding the difference, that's where this kind of tired starts to lift. Not overnight, not in one big shift, but in the slow, real way that happens when you stop abandoning yourself and you start paying attention instead. So tonight, before you do one more thing for one more person, ask yourself, what do I actually need in the next hour? Then give yourself one small piece of it. Not refilling the whole tank. We're not going to do that in one night. One real thing that puts something back instead of taking it away. That's where this kind of tired starts to lift. The moment you go back on your own list. I want to know in the comments, how long have you been this kind of tired? Not today tired, the deeper tired. The one that follows you into the weekend and is still there on Monday morning. Share one word or 10. I really want to know. If this video made you feel seen, hit subscribe. This is the conversation that we have every single week here. And if you want to go deeper, come find me in the Emotional Presence Collective. Real conversations about the things that we don't usually say out loud. The link for the Facebook group is in the description. I'm really glad you're here, and I'll see you next week.